while. We did our first video today in 10 days, I guess. I figured, you know what, might as well kick it off with a live stream. I might not make a video tomorrow. I don't know. I should make a video tomorrow. But yeah, I'm excited for 9 o'clock. The markets are gonna open, and we'll take it from there. But tonight I wanted to get a stream done. A short one, but a good one. Do a stream for like, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour maybe. See who pops out. Usually we do them a lot later. Figure we'll start this one a little bit earlier than we normally start it. But yeah, this week a lot has gone on in Pokemon. We've seen record vintage card sales. We have the hype of Phantasmal Flames. We have the hype of this Mega Gengar coming down the line. We have the Chinese exclusive release of the regular Gengar that looks sick. And the craziness continues for Pokemon. And so I figure we'll shoot the shit tonight. We'll talk about it. We'll see who all comes out. I'm going to have a nice brewski, little crappy beer, little PBR action. And yeah, we'll talk about stuff. I usually wait for everybody to get in here. For the two of you that are here right now, I appreciate you guys for showing up. So I just posted it in the Discord, so I don't know if people are going to be available on Sunday night. We don't do a lot of Sunday night streams, so we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate you guys regardless, and just kind of be an open discussion like we always do. Just whatever's on anybody's mind, just let it rip. Full send. Kaiba Cards, yo, what's good? Usually lurk, but what's up, around? How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, we're doing an early night stream. We usually don't do it this early. My wife was like, "You should do a stream," and I was like, "You want me to do a stream? You're like pushing me to do a stream." So she knows I've been taking a lot of time off from YouTube, and she knows it's been bothering me, but at the same time I've been day trading and like making money. But she's like, "But you don't you enjoy day trading, you enjoy that, but like you really enjoy making videos. You should probably get back to that." So, and I already made a video today. I'm kind of surprised. She was like, "You should do a stream." So I don't know. It's a lot of screen time, and the last 10 days have been nice because we've been spending a lot of time together, been spending more time with my kids. And honestly, having fun trading, honestly. It's been kind of stressful, I'm not going to lie, but having fun. So yeah, that's what's up. What about you? Mitch, yo, how we doing? Chris, how we doing? Mitch, just getting back since I was a kid. Nice. Went straight to vintage partly because of your channel. So, in all honesty, frankly, I think that that's a good thing. I think that it's a good thing. I think you should go into vintage, start seeing what you like in vintage, and then modern is not going anywhere. It might go up in price, that's true, but modern's not going anywhere. You're always going to be able to find modern cards. There was like so many Bubble Mew at the last show that I went to, right? I love that card, but there's so many of them. I'm like not going to have a hard time finding one. Dio's Captain Morgan and Mountain Dew over Pokemon. Let's go. I fucks with it. Yeah, Tuscan. Yeah, I know. A random live coming from nowhere. That's how we like to do it. We like to keep people on their toes. Kaiba, what's your Grail card? Do you already have it? So I basically already have my Grail card. This is so there's a couple Grail cards actually. A couple Grail cards. These right here are like, honestly, I gotta include Blaine's Charizard in there. But these right here are probably all like my top Grail cards, honestly, in a nutshell. Trying to fan these out. And then I'm missing the Aquapus Tyranitar. The Aquapus Tyranitar is up there for me. Tyranitar is sick. The Aquapus Tyranitar is just as good as any of these cards. But these are like my Grails. Always wanted Skyridge Gengar, finally have 1 in 10. Always wanted Skyridge Charizard, finally have 1 in 10. Always wanted the first edition Zard. That was probably the first one that I was like really crazy about. Happy to have that one. Always wanted to get Blaine's Charizard since I sold mine, my unlimited copies. but just never got around to it. This is a huge card that I picked up recently that is moving right now. Like, people are paying twice as much as they were a couple weeks ago. And then Gold Star Rayquaza, probably my number one. I would love to have this in a PSA 10, but I have this guy in a PSA 9, and I'm very happy with it. It gets the job done. And then there's a lot of other nice cards that I love in there, but those are like the Grails. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. And then we have a couple cards that I haven't shown you guys yet that I will show probably in tomorrow's video. Jijo, I'm gonna pop in and out as I take a break from studying. Nice. Well, I wish you luck on your studying. What are you studying? Tuscan, literally just checking the Pokemon vending machine. Nice. Austin, I challenge you to a duel. You'll get one. You'll get one. What starter deck? What starter deck are you choosing if you had to choose one of the starter decks? I feel like that's a really easy question for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Like, everyone's gonna pick Kaiba's deck, right? 704 Chad, how we doing? Yo, appreciate the birthday wishes. Chris, do you play ZA? I do not. Everyone's been asking me that. I know I probably should, being a Pokemon channel mostly. Birthday today? No, birthday was on Saturday. So we're a day late, but still, it's a birthday stream. We can call it a birthday stream. Austin, wow, what a peasant. Didn't hear him say he had the first edited 10. Ethan, do you sell Pokemon? I do a little bit on eBay. Yo, we just got a nice super chat. Let's see. Mitch, $5. Bro, appreciate that. I think a lot of people like know that I probably don't need the money, but also like I appreciate it. I do value my time. I appreciate that. And hey, it's think of it as a birthday gift. Okay, now let's read this. Thoughts on Unlimited versus First. I was looking at Neo Master Sets, and Unlimited almost seems more rare. Also, Master Set versus Chase Slabs. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say right now is an insane time to be going for Master Sets. Chase Slabs all day. You can get so much accomplished and be so efficient and so effective as building your collection into something truly incredible. Just go after the chases right now. Don't spend money on anything else. Don't focus on anything else. I wish that's what I would have done when I started collecting again. I wish I would have just kept my eye on the ball and just stuck to certain cards and certain sets. So yeah, but so in terms of Unlimited, there's some truth there. Some of the Unlimited cards are worth like way more than the first edition, so you're not wrong there. And sometimes there's even lower pop on Unlimited cards. Yo, Pokemon Phenom, I appreciate the birthday wishes. Oh, Grandpa's deck. Dude, I didn't even think about Grandpa's deck. Of course, Grandpa's deck. With the 5 pieces of Exodia. Jake, shill bidding turning me away from eBay. The shill bidding has to have gotten at an all-time high right now. These prices just don't make sense, especially for cards that, again, a couple weeks ago were half the price or a third of the price. It's maybe not a third of the price, but 60-70% of the price that they are now. It's just we're seeing some major jumps on these older cards. Doctor, yeah, I have bits and pieces left to complete my Team Rocket Returns Masters in English and Japanese, and it's definitely not a good time. Well, and like I don't know how anybody can like go after Grail cards and try and complete, filling all the puzzle pieces of Master Sets. So that's why I say like I don't think Master Set is really the way to go. But so much respect for people that go after like raw Master Sets. Cost of entry is stupid. Absolutely. Yay, real. How we doing? Mitch, thanks. Good advice. I try, man. I try. Hi, YouTube Pepe. Yeah, right now, it's hard to like. Somebody like asked me in my comments. They're like, if you like, do you ever contemplate selling? Like, do you ever think about selling if you could have sold your entire collection of like nice cards and just got back in for less? But even if I would have to have 100% guarantee the market was going to drop, right? And nobody has that, one. And two, hunting for the same cards and expecting the same conditions and the same quality, every single card is slightly different. So that's what I do think Pokemon has going for it. There's a finite number of some of these Grail cards, and every card is slightly different. So, like, I don't know. It's just something I wanted to bring up that, like, it's easier said than, like, I don't know how the vendors can part with some Grail cards and as they come and go. It just blows my mind how people can monetize something so rare. Best British accent, ready, go. Oi! Wait, no, is that is that Australian? You guys got to give me a line. I can't just like go off the rip like that. Me taters are getting cold. I think that's more Irish. 40 quid. Are you mad? It's only a bloody bottle. Okay. 40 quid. Are you mad? It's only a bottle of water. It isn't it? Of water, isn't it, governor? No, that's just botched that up. Nobody saw that, even though it's a live stream that will go into existence for perpetuity. If Techno is any indication of shilling, Techno Dragonite sold on PWCC Fanatics for $13,800. It's relisted for next week's auction. Very likely shilled the Dragonite Techno. $1 Million Man drinking a PBR. See, I like that. I worked on my birthday, and I did stuff all day at the rental house. She kept bugging me about our closet light that she tore apart, which we didn't give her permission to tear it apart to begin with, but she tore it apart. It was already not like the most functional, but she tore it apart. She didn't have permission to that. Anyways, I spent all day doing that and cleaning the gutters and doing the blowing off the roof at the house that we're renting, our old house. I still can't believe it's our old house. Like, it feels weird. It feels so weird, like, going over there now. Like, somebody else, like, living in a place that, like, we called home for so long. Anyways, what was my relevant point there? Just that I'm working and hustling, even on my birthday, and drinking a PBR, even though I'm a made man. Do you think that didn't come out right? Do you think level X's are underrated? Piss off. No, that's not good. Cheerio. That's so bad. Do you think level X's are underrated? I've been thinking level X's were kind of underrated, but like not now. Right now, level X's are popping off and they're going crazy. Min J Kim, hey Ryan, I sent a pic of my paintings in your Discord server. Yo, that's sick. Hell yeah. We love to see it. I love to see artistic, creative stuff. I just love to see whatever in the Discord. Like, if you're not in the Discord and you want to shoot the shit, just join the Discord. Justin Huerta, PBR reminds me of South Park forever. Let's go. Gotta love South Park. And it's like, it's a terrible beer, but it's not like that bad. It's so damn cheap, man. A 24 pack is like $18. It's so cheap. That's like a whole, almost like 3/4 of a month, 3 weeks of just drinking a PBR a day. Wow, I really can't do math. 3 weeks and some change. There's 24 beers and there's 30 days in a month. Whoa. Flip my toe fungal on a kitchen counter while cooking up a stanky muffin, straight glogging my slopper to a friend ankle. Need a new hem haul. I can't do it. This is too much. Wanker. Yo, appreciate it, J-Fish. Not saying I wouldn't chug a PBR with you. Let's go. Let's go. Whatever you guys are drinking on, cheers to you guys tonight. You guys are the real MVPs for making it out so that I don't feel lonely. Thank you. I appreciate that. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe better watch out. There's a Harry Potter 2.0. Pokey Potter. Core blimey. Nope. Fast food ribbon. That's some 70s beer, bro. Let's go. 70s were an awesome time. Pabst Blue Ribbon, established in Milwaukee, 1844. Selected as American Best in 1893. Well, that was over a century ago, so I'm not sure what people are thinking about it now, but nah, PBR, this is definitely like the American icon right here. The American iconic beer. I can already feel a slight headache as I begin to drink it. Man, I got a nasty migraine today, y'all. Absolutely nasty. Sub for the PBR. Let's go. Let's go. A beer for the people. A beer for the people. Also, I feel like like slightly alcoholic when I'm drinking the straight whiskey on the stream, whereas like a PBR is like really a watered down beer. But let's see. What else is on the agenda? What would you guys like to talk about? Is there a Pokemon crash incoming? Is it correlated really with the stock market or not? And then another thing that I've said that over and over because I do think that there's a correlation there. I think if the economy like shits itself, I think Pokemon's going to tank too. I think people are going to be afraid, and a lot of especially newer people are going to want to jump out. What's difficult there though is that, again, especially with like rarer cards, it's hard to say that like if you jumped out you'd be able to get in for less, right? Because I don't see a lot of people with more expensive cards willing to budge on them, even if the market kind of tanks. So I don't know. One part of me is like, sealed should go down. There's a lot of it out there. It shouldn't be so expensive. Modern cards should go down. There's a lot of it out there. It shouldn't be so expensive. But definitely when it comes to vintage cards, I'll kind of always hold the opinion that I don't think they're going to go anywhere but up, honestly. I just don't think it's sustainable how fast they're going up right now. But I think they're always going to go up in the long term. Did you know PBR was named for Pokemon Blue and Red? That's actually kind of great. I actually love that. I love that. Pokemon is crashing. Just be happy. No way. No way. Is it though? Like, thumbnails are different from reality. Is it finally happening? Because 10 weeks ago, I was really bearish on Pokemon and just like, things are way overvalued. And I just feel like I'm beating a dead horse. You know, I feel like I'm just trying to make a point that I've been trying to make for a while now. And maybe it's just not going to happen. But I've also been out of the loop for over a week. I have no idea what's really going on in the hobby right now. You guys probably could fill me in more than I could fill you in on the hobby. I'm just giving my opinions on stuff, really. And really just a collector perspective, right? I want things to crash. I want people to let some of these Grail cards go for just a little bit less. I'm not asking for much, like 10, 20% under what most people are asking. I would be happy to pay on a lot of cards. So, like Gold Star Umbreon, you know, Gold Stars are crazy expensive. Gold Star Umbreon, there's somebody that wants like 22K that I might be able to work a deal out with. I should have already reached back out. I have the money. I can pick up the card. But I'm holding off on it because there are certain cards that I'm like, the cards have gone up so much in value, like, and there aren't a lot of comps that we can trust. And a lot of it I feel like is shill bidding. It's just hard. It's hard to trust anything right now. And when people get fearful and everyone's like, nah, I'm not touching Pokemon, which is that really ever going to be a case again? It's so popular now. But usually, people jump ship. People jump ship. They get scared. But also, a lot of the people buying some of these hyper rare cards, they're not the type to jump ship. On the other hand, there's a lot of people that have no experience in the hobby and don't understand how things could spike up, be in a bubble, and then dip really hard, just like a stock does, essentially. And they'll jump ship. They'll take a loss. It really depends how experienced the collector is. And I don't know. I'm like bearish, but I'm also like Pokemon is not going anywhere, right? So I feel like I'm like perpetually bullish too. That's why I didn't buy booster boxes at 80. Oh, because you believe that like booster boxes could be 50, 60. What are you saying? Like, I can see that, and I think, while as much as I say that everyone else convinced me that like Fusion Strike and Chilling Reign, when those were $80 a box, everyone convinced me that wasn't a good buy. And maybe if some of that was just like the pack mentality, the herd mentality, that like everybody is being super sheepish right now. People were being worrisome that Pokemon was in this bubble, this COVID bubble. And honestly, it kind of was. But nope, $80 was the lowest it was ever going to be. Where's that holographic Charizard? We got this banger right here. The OG, the GOAT. She's pretty, ain't she? She's real pretty. I love me some dragons. Yeah, dude. Such an iconic, nostalgic card. Dude, I'll probably have that one till I'm dead and gone, honestly. My kids are gonna inherit the Charizard. They'll probably sell it. Probably sell it for a house down payment or something like that. Who knows? Who knows where Pokemon's going? Jared, I had 3 binders of cards when I was a kid in early 2000s. I regret getting rid of them. People always regret, like, you hear that a lot in Pokemon, that people had all these cards. What I do want to tell you is that, like, the vast majority of cards really weren't worth that much, bro. So, like, I don't know. I wouldn't beat yourself up over it. A lot of us didn't take care of our cards that well. Even if they were in binders, they really weren't being taken care of. Taking care of them is, like, pretty much sleeving them, top loaders, card savers. Like, that just really wasn't a big thing back then, the way that it is now. And they had top loaders and stuff, but people just, I feel like not a lot of people were doing that. If anything, people were just stacking them raw in stacks, and that's like how they would be in the best condition 20 years later. They just sit in a stack with a bunch of hollows in someone's attic or basement, and then like kids would find them later and be like, oh my god, these are in such good condition. But I feel like people weren't really worried about like taking care of the cards. And honestly, you would think that's why the pops are so low, why these cards are like very rarely graded in 10s. But it's just because the print quality was crap. Just vintage print quality was for the most part like not great. Van Horn, I think it's cooling off a bit. Phantasmal's art is so good, but 30th anniversary coming up next year. Big things still coming. The market just cooled off a bit from summer. Yeah, large Ziploc. That'll do it. That'll do it. No one really knows what's going on with Pokemon, you know? No one really knows. Yo, what's good? I like to think I know, but I don't really know. What I do know is that I still want the cards regardless of what price they are. But I'm an exception to the rule, right? I'm one of those crazy people that just like isn't thinking about the fundamentals. They're just like, let me buy this. Most of the people that are thinking that way are either not knowledgeable about this hobby, because if you knew a lot about this hobby and you're still buying cards at these all-time peaks, you're crazy, right? Someone new in the hobby, I would fully expect them to not know any better. But I know better, and I'm still planning on buying cards whatever market we're in. I just can no longer afford to keep doing it the way I've been doing it. I need to make money fast doing something else, which is why I keep, I know you guys probably don't want to hear about day trading at all. There's already enough money and investment talk in Pokemon. But I bring it up because maybe there's something that you guys can do too. Maybe there's a way we can all win in the markets and day trade. And I've been talking about QS and how easy it is to day trade. And so, like, I don't know, man. Not financial advice, but I'm doing it. It's been pretty successful. Definitely do need to have money to trade, but you need to have a lot of money to buy Pokemon cards too. So, and you can sell very quickly in seconds on your phone or on your computer or your tablet, whatever. Pokemon is less liquid. It's less liquid. Someone did bring up a really good point today, though, that it's almost a good thing that Pokemon is kind of a liquid because it forces you to hold on to it longer, and so you see more of that growth. But I don't know. Hold on to it until it's too late, and then it drops like a rock. But again, I think that only really applies to modern stuff. I don't think it really applies to vintage as much. So with so much quick sales, do you pay short-term capital gains rate? Whew, yes. And I found out, I thought my cap gains was like at 20% or like 18% or something like that. It's at 24%. So I'm actually going to have to give up like a solid quarter of everything that I've made. In the last month, I think I've made roughly like $37,000, something like that. And those are rookie numbers for me right now. Honestly, I want to step that up big time. But also the stock, this is all QuantumScape. All of this is QuantumScape. There's also another company called QSU, which trades at 2 times the volatility. So if QuantumScape goes up, QSU goes up more. If QuantumScape goes down, QSU goes down more. So it's a little bit riskier, but it's a great way to get your foot in the door. If you feel like you can't really afford to buy a lot of shares of QS, you buy QSU. Anyways, that's just, and I was going to get into Bitcoin over the weekend because it trades every day, but Bitcoin has too high of a fee to even get in. It's like almost 1%. At that point, it's like, why would you even day trade? Anyways, I know it's boring. It's not Pokemon, but I just feel like for me personally, for my collecting goals, I have to pull the money from somewhere. Day trading is like the only way I can see moving forward and being able to afford Grail cards. So your regular federal income tax rate. No, I don't think my income tax rate is 24%. It might be. I think it's much lower than that, but I think short-term gains tax rate for my income bracket, I can tell you for a fact that that's 24%. I thought Pokemon was paper. I didn't know it was liquid. What's the viscosity? Do you do anything with dividends? Jared, I like dividend stocks. I think they're awesome. I think it's a great way to be kind of a passive investor, but I've honestly taken a lot of risks over the years. I've lost a lot of like unrealized losses. There was a time when QuantumScape, I was down 90% on it, and it's just I didn't talk about it because it was a huge failure for me. But it came back, and I just said I'm not going to be married to the stock, even if it goes to the moon. I might not be in when it flies up, but I would rather have my money. So Friday, everything was going down, everything was kind of plummeting, and I got lucky. Things went up just enough to go over my average, like 20, 30 cents. And I sold everything. I just had a gut feeling. I sold everything. I got back out. So it's nice to go into the weekend with all that money sitting in the account, just sitting there. Like I won. I beat it. I beat the system. Now it's going to be interesting tomorrow morning what I do, how I make things work, what the next play will be. And I think the stock market is due for a major correction soon. So right now is not a good time to be day trading. What I'm doing is borderline insanity. But we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep trying. I'm going to try not to blow my entire account. I'm going to try to put in like 2%, 3% just to start. But Yeah, I like dividends. I like dividends. I also have a 401k. I have a Roth IRA that I max out. That's kind of like my old person retirement plan, right? The boring passive investing. Which, here's the other thing. Most of you probably work during the day. If you work during the day, this this doesn't help you, right? It's just not something feasible. And I get that. If I worked during a day, there ain't no way I would have the craziness. And honestly, maybe if I worked a day job, I still would day trade. Because that's the thing. You just have to be able to look down at your phone for a split second, really. But at the same time, that's not what I do. I'm watching a stock all day like a hawk. And that's how I'm consistently able to make money and pull out if I'm starting to lose money. Now, I will be fair. I have not sold for a loss on any of these recent trades. Like, I haven't gotten to a point where I'm like, oh, damn, that's going down more than I expected. I'm going to just take this out and get back in. I'm usually just patient that things are long-term going to go up. But my next trades, I need to be way more careful because I could have just blown my account recently. Godspeed. Oh, shit. Here we go. Southern Islands. Yo, what's good, Southern Islands? Expense the house, net loss. Expense the house, net loss of hundreds of thousands. Expense the house. What do you mean by that? Expense the house, net loss of hundreds of thousands. I'm not sure what you mean. Jared, I kicked the idea of pulling my 401k and going into other stocks. So, and that's something I've been thinking about recently too. I've had a winning streak, but I'm trying to be humble. I'm trying to just say, like, look, man, you got lucky maybe like a dozen plus times. Doesn't mean you're going to get lucky again. So maybe just keep that separate. So I agree. If it's working, don't mess it up. Keep a separate thing. But I will say, like, in the modern day and age we're living in, with how easy it is to trade right now and with how volatile the market is, like, because the market is at an all-time high, it's like it's all over the place. A lot of these small cap companies are all over the place. And I want to use that money to roll into cards that I really want, like this Shining Tyranitar. I really want to get Shining Tyranitar in a PSA 10. Well, how am I supposed to do that if it's $13,000, right? How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to make that happen? Same thing with the Shining Mew in a PSA 10. So maybe we'll have 9s for a while. Same thing with, my 9s are my placeholders. The Aquapolis Tyranitar. We want to get this in a PSA 10 soon. And I have a buddy, my boy Billy, who, shout out to Billy, because honestly, if I get that card, he's going to be the reason that I get that card. Because he loves that card. We both love the same card. But he's like, bro, I know you want this card way more than I do. If it comes to that, like, just cash me out and I'll hook you up for a better deal than what they're running for. So, and I probably need to take him up on that soon. Because, the price seems like it's going to go up again soon. Austin, I'll blow your account. Please don't do that. Please, it doesn't sound pleasant. Make sure to do your backdoor Roth IRA, limits up to 7K this year. How are you timing it? And bro, you've been going nuts on your pickups, honestly. Also, you guys, if you're in here and you're getting relatively entertained, hit that like button. Help our algorithm push this, right? If we could push this stream, I might go later tonight. We'll see. Southern Islands, to offset your capital gains at tax time. Oh shit. Are you saying expense the fact that I bought another house? Wait. What are you saying? Because I didn't even think about that, bro. Could the purchase of another home actually help me this year in tax time? It should, because right now our economy is at an all-time low for new home buyers. Did you guys know? Hear this. This was on NPR. The average age for a first-time home buyer is now 40 years old. 40. Most people are not buying houses till they are 40, guys. Shit is cooked. If that's any indicator of where things are at, the economy is wobbly, right? Food stamps, they're shutting off for a period of time, or they're actually, I'm not sure if the Supreme Court just blocked it entirely now or blocked the rest of it entirely now. Like the Michael Burry is trying to short Nvidia and Palantir, two of the biggest like earning stocks out there. Buffett thinks we're gonna crash soon, that our time of reckoning is coming. Freaking yeah, the housing market is weird, bro. Groceries are way too expensive. Like I can complain all day about prices and stuff. But anyways, yeah, NPR was saying average age is 40, with the vast majority being like over 50, 60 years old. Crazy, y'all. Not first-time home buyers being that old, but just the vast majority of buyers right now in general are older, which I guess that's kind of like the boomers with the upper hand, just using money they've had to buy up other stock of housing. Van Horn, do you have an opinion on Japanese vintage? I love it. I love it. I love it. Just like Unlimited English, if you can't get first edition, Japanese Unlimited English, great way to go. And honestly, you can get so much bang for the buck. I bought a big collection of about 1,600, got 50 of the banger cards graded. Nice. I've already made my money back. Nice. Sounds like you found a strategy that really works for you. And Japanese does grade a lot more easily. A lot of them have beautiful swirls. Nice. We have somebody in our Discord, Fortress. He bought a huge Japanese Pokemon card collection and just fucking crushed it. So many good artworks. Jared Ivaroth put in 10% with a 3.5 match. Not a bad thing. I just don't like the lack of control. Yeah. And control for me, and just being competitive, wanting to like one up myself every day. Like, hey, let's take this all-time percentage average higher. Let's get you higher. Guys, just to give you some perspective, right? I made so many bad trades. The only people that are in here are going to hear this from me straight right now. I made so many horrible trades. A lot of times I took out for losses because I was scared I was going to lose more. I made all the mistakes that you can make as an investor early on. And what I learned, I did take into Pokemon, just like when things dip or there's a better price, not to beat myself up, because like this is different in a lot of ways. It's much more tangible. And much more finite than stocks are. So I always felt good that this stuff would still continue to rise in value. But at the end of the day, it is just a hobby. They are just cardboard. Anything can happen. But this time around, I'd like to think that I've learned from my mistakes, mainly being greed. The biggest problem with investing is, and same with Pokemon, is that people get greedy. The sky is the limit. Like things are going to go to the moon. And I don't know, when times get really tough financially, that is the only really big time we could see a crash in Pokemon, is if we actually have like a recession. People are on the brink of losing homes. The job market is wobbly. Just people just don't have sustainable lifestyles. At that point in time, it's only gonna be the wealthy people and people that have been in this hobby a long time, cashed in already, that are gonna be buying up all the stock of stuff. But the vast majority of people that are newer, or just that might feel the ramifications of a messed up economy, those people are gonna jump out. Where was I going there? I don't remember what I was going there. Yeah, you said lack of control. It just got me thinking. Oh, yeah. When I say I could blow my account, it's kind of like, Orion, how are you going to blow your account? If you've already made like 30-something thousand dollars, right? How are you going to blow your account in one move? Well, you don't start it in just one move. It's a gradual reversal, right? You start taking losses here and there, and then the whole market tanks, and you just lose it. You blow it. Right now, I'm kind of like in a very, I'm on very thin ice right now with my trading portfolio, because basically, in a nutshell, I'm only up overall, like all time, like my net positive, like for all my trading ever, I'm up 5K. That's it. That's how bad I was down. Even after QuantumScape came back up, even after I made all these profitable trades, I have clawed back all of my losses from years ago and made it right today. So Like literally, like on Friday I made $4,500. So, and then the 30 I made before that, but I was still making up for a lot of losses I have. So, as of tomorrow, I trade as a free man from being from losses in the market. So, I'm up 5K, which is really nothing on my entire position. So, I got to get those numbers up. I'm up 3.4% overall. You know how terrible that is? So, I made up for massive losses that I had. And this is usually like people get cocky and then it reverses and they lose it all again. So I'm really just going to take small wins, not be greedy, and hopefully by the end of tomorrow I'll be at 4% or 5% up all time, or maybe even better than that. The problem is if I'm not going to put in my entire portfolio into the stock and I'm just going to put little bits at a time, then that percentage is going to inch up. It's going to be very slow progress, but slow progress is good progress. Anyways, doctor, I'm sorry guys. I know like nobody really cares about stocks, but I just feel like you can't ignore another way to make money when Pokemon's gotten so out of control. Doctor, what do you think about the mystery buyer who shorted at the right time and made like 100 mil? Mystery what? I can't see what that emoji is. I can't see what that is. How to blow it all in one move. Options. Margin call. Up 5K is still up. It's remarkable to even say you made it out of the hole. Bro, dude, crazy. I can't believe I made it out of the hole. But again, it doesn't show that I'm at all good at this. Let's see us get those numbers up and then hold them month over month and then hold them year over year. That's, my next goal. And that's when I'll be talking more about it. Right now, I'm probably just getting lucky and just gut instinct and the fact that the market is still bullish, blindly bullish, even though any day now things could get bloody. And it could be tomorrow. It could be a fake. It could be a head fake tomorrow. The market goes up, QS goes up a little bit more. I jump in a little bit more, and then it tanks. So, Dios, I'm down 1 milli. Better than 2 milli. Oh, man. You are not down 1 mil. Are you really down 1 mil, bro? That would be tough. That would be tough. So I was down. This will be fun. At my worst in my portfolio, I was down $120,000, and I don't think I ever even disclosed that on YouTube. But I'm doing it now because I'm out of it. But oh my God, guys, 120K. I was down 120K. This whole time I'm buying in cards because I'm like, this Skyridge Zard has to go better than how I've done before. And for a long time, my Pokemon card collection absolutely was the best thing that I did. But now we're getting back into trading. And like, it's all about deep pockets. If you have deep enough pockets, you can just buy the lows. You can just buy, you can average down, you can win. Like, you almost cannot lose because over time the market always goes up. It's kind of like that for Pokemon, honestly, too. If you can buy enough stuff and continue to buy when it drops or dips, whatever, it really doesn't matter. And Pokemon is a lot less, I feel like, well, it's more finite. It's just as manipulated, but it's more finite. Of course I have Charizard, lots of Charizards. Exo, how we doing? Crown collects. Can you recommend a good PSA slab case? What do you use? I like the graded guards. I especially like this one. This is the Labyrinth graded guard. It looks really good with the purple and the blue. Yeah, graded guards are great. That's like one of the more colorful ones, but they've got the simple ones too. Red looks really good. Got this Venusaur here with the green one. Just makes the card pop off a little bit more. I also have off-brand ones. I have cheaper ones. And I like them just as much, honestly. Not just as much, but pretty good too. These are the off-brand ones. People will talk trash about these. They're like the little floppy, rubbery ones. They're not as strong, but I like these. They're super cheap. They're like $2 a piece. So I actually have more guards than I know what to do with right now. I have extra graded guards and I have extra off-brand guards. I need more cards right now. Mace, how we doing? Rocket, 120 racks. God damn. Yep. Just said it for the first time. That's why I'm happily wearing the Rolex right now. I've earned the right to wear my Rolex again. Seriously, I was down bad and honestly ashamed of it. And that's why, like, I found my calling in Pokemon. I was just like, you know what? I can do this. Pokemon is something, the cards, every time I buy them, they go up in value. I have a knack for choosing the chase cards, even before they were, like, regarded as, like, the Grail chase cards, right? Because with all of the COVID and, like, pandemic hype, how was Skyridge Set Zard not a hyped up card? Like, all of a sudden it got really hyped this year, but it was always an amazing card. But nobody cared about any of these cards. Panoply. Sorry, I guess I meant the case itself that holds all your slabs. Oh, this is a Case Maddox. They're generic. I use the same ones for my other slabs too. In fact, and we can get out. I'm going to get out my modern. I haven't had my modern stuff up here in a while. Get the modern stuff. Oh. Sword and Shield, bro. Sword and Shield was an amazing time, man. That was an amazing time. And now is an amazing time, too. We got our Sword and Shield. We got our Sword and Shield briefcase right here. It's a lot slimmer. I took some stuff out that I decided I no longer needed. I never even look at this guy much anymore, but dude, that Gengar Mimikyu, I still really need the Latios. We got the these are cool. This the Oxley Aurora, that one's a pretty good guard. Dude, Evolving Skies was so good. It was so freaking good. What else we got in here? We got some cool stuff in here. God, it's crazy, dude. It really feels like I have a small collection, honestly. I'm like, honestly, there's not much here, dude. This was such a good card. The Lugia. Somebody tell me what the Celebrations Charizard's at in a 10 right now. I'm curious what that guy's at. I haven't checked what any of the modern cards are at. I wonder if this Lost Origin Trainer Gallery Gengar is still hyped up. Who's that? Okay, I can't keep my kid locked out. Hold on. The kiddo's wanting to join us. Yeah. Oh, it's let us in. Oh, I didn't know it was you and Mommy.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Even hi guys.
Maybe you can show your pink Pokemon toy.
My pink Pokemon toy. What
Yeah.
pink Pokemon toy?
That is on your card.
What's which one? This guy?
Yeah.
Slowpoke? Do you like the Slowpoke?
Yeah. It's your favorite.
I do like this Slowpoke. I have it up there. This Paldean Fates
Show you.
Baby Shiny. Just
What?
kind of silly.
Let's show them the real Slowpoke.
The toy Slowpoke?
Yeah. Let's show them.
Oh, you want to play with my toy Slowpoke? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That would mess up the whole display, though. You know, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
We gotta share our toys.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi everybody, I'm Aspen.
And my dad's a Pokemon master.
My dad is a Pokemon master.
/ day trader.
And I got a mom.
Oh wow.
I
Come over here. We got the
two
whole family on
cats.
stream. Come here.
I got 2 cats.
It's okay. You guys are only going to be in here for 2 seconds anyways.
Daddy,
Don't wiggle out of my arms.
Wiggle. Daddy, let's get the wheel slow.
Hello, everybody. I'm so
Hello,
disappointed in him, even though I
Daddy,
told him to
let's
do a
get the
stream.
wheel
But I was bluffing.
slow.
I didn't think he was actually going to do the stream.
Mommy.
I knew you were gonna do
You're
this stream.
You're
Huh?
Is it someone's bedtime?
It is. I'm putting her in
Someone's
bed.
bedtime.
Daddy, let's hear the slow poke with me. The wheel slow.
Are you going to take him to bed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
He
it's that
does.
case.
Well, it's
He
kind of
needs
cute.
to go to sleep in
But
the snuggly bed.
But what
Does he
about
not bite?
Rayquaza? You said Rayquaza though.
Speaking of slowpoke,
Yeah.
where is it? I can't find it. Where's that card? Oh, here we go. The Galarian Slowking V, man. These were hyped for a little bit. I don't know what this card's doing now.
And this
It's artistic,
is
but like
Slowpoke.
honestly, was it
This
worth
is
all the hype when it
Slowpoke.
got pumped up?
This is a Slowpoke.
Slowpoke. You dig? Slowpoke is the best, okay?
He is.
And don't mess with my boy Slowbro and Slowking, okay?
Dad,
They don't play.
Does the Slowpoke doesn't bite?
Of course he bites. He ain't no...
Hey.
I didn't say anything. It's implied.
Let's pretend he doesn't bite.
Okay, he's a nice Slowpoke.
He
Yeah.
doesn't bite.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
doesn't bite.
Okay,
He's wondering when you're gonna go to bed.
He's a cute guy.
Are you gonna take Raja, your little toy we bought today?
He looks
Yeah.
like Growlithe.
He does look like Growlithe.
Can't say anything today.
By the way, why is Growlithe sitting in our
Good night,
bathroom?
Daddy.
Aspen said he needed to use the toilet.
There's like a random Growlithe plushie just sitting in our
He
bathroom.
needed
Like it just stares at me, and I'm like, what are you doing here?
Aspen took him into our bathroom because he needed to use the toilet.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see.
Growlithe needed to use our bathroom.
I see.
Okay, say goodnight, Dada.
Good night, Daddy.
Good night, sweetie.
Good night to Slowpoke.
Good night, buddy.
He's a little guy.
He's a
He
little guy.
likes back scratches. He likes.
Who doesn't like back scratches?
Okay, let's go.
I love back scratches.
Oh, dude. Brilliant Stars Charizard. Man. So good. So good. Blaziken. Oh, baby. So good. But, like, they're never, like, that crazy good, right? The cards are nice, but, like, they were never, like, that crazy good, you know? The Celebi is actually really good. The Celebi is actually fire. I never talk about these modern cards, really. But they're good. They're good. I like the stories that come with some of them, like how I bought them or how cheap I bought them for. I still don't like this Gengar. Come at me, bro. This Gengar is one of the worst Gengars ever. Honestly, hot take by me. But there's so many better Gengars. I don't even know why I have it. Okay, catching up. PBR is rough. Sunbreon. I do not have a Sunbreon. But honestly, come on. These are the Grail modern Umbreons right here. If you're going after Umbreon, you gotta have these two. Straight up. Dude, honestly, this Dragonite, so good. I wanted to pull that so badly. This is nice. These are really nice. I still need these. I still badly need all of these. The Eeveeution premium collections. I need all of those, man. It's been a while since I graded anything. It's been a while since I bought anything modern. Yo, Hiromo, how we doing? Kaiba, that Lugia pairs well with the Ethan's Ho-Oh, in my opinion. I'm just not a fan of Ethan being in the cards, honestly. Like, god damn, dude, that Typhlosion could have been so much better without him in it. Just my thoughts. I know some people think they're really amplified. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that the cards are amplified with the characters in them? For example, these are cards that I'm very much on the fence about selling right now because as much as I love the Galarian Moltres and I love how well it pairs with like the other Chilling Rain Moltres, like having the two together. As much as I love that, I'm almost like, dude, just keep the Chilling Rain alt art and just get rid of the trainer gallery, because I don't know, man. I'm not huge fan of the characters being a focus in the cards. I just doesn't do it for me. Now, certain characters I can understand. Like Lily's Clefairy, I can understand why that card's so hype. People love Lily. Maybe the same thing with Ethan. He's a respected character. People would want him on the cards. I don't know. I don't know. It's just really not for me. What's the PSA wait time for bulk? Dude, I don't know. Somebody else can answer that better than I could. Southern Islands, Zarden PSA 10 is $417. I got one too. That's crazy. I paid $200, and that was like, felt kind of risky at the time, but I was like, but it's Charizard. Charizard's on a tear right now. Sunny Shine, I'm sorry I can't read your message. Doctor, 400 to 480 Charizard celebrations pop 30K. Wild. Such a high pop. And I got a mom, and I got 2 cats. I'm very lucky, dude. My daughter's so precious. Best thing ever. I am most thankful for the fact that I have 2 kids that are healthy, honestly. I got a friend who's most amazing person in his life is his brother. And his brother's kid, my friend's nephew, he's like barely 1 and can't see properly, can't breathe properly, and probably won't make it to 10 years old. That's real life shit. That's like, none of this stuff matters, y'all. The only thing that matters is the people in your life and the moments and the relationships. It's really all that matters. Yeah, it just puts things in perspective. I don't know. Yeah, just back to that comment of, having an adorable kid. I feel very, very blessed. Super, super blessed. We have other good friends that have been trying to have kids now for 4 years, and just they can't make it happen. And it's sad. Like, people don't realize, like, it's not just like, and like our generation, I don't blame them for not wanting kids. It's so goddamn expensive. We can barely take care of ourselves out here. So I will never be disconnected from the reality of how people are doing, because I work in a bar. I serve the average person most days. That being said, I know people are going through it right now. 4 weeks. That's where I'm currently at for bulk sub. That's really good. This could be a really good time to send a PSA, to be honest. Charizard V alt art is overrated. I remember buying it at 90. I don't think it's overrated. I actually think it's incredible. But yeah, I bought it for 92, and I remember being like, damn, this thing's so cheap. Gotta cherish these moments for sure. Van Horn, official 30th anniversary for Pokemon is February 27th, which would be a major milestone for the franchise. Diana's birthday is on February 1st. Thoughts on this and the market? I don't see why 30th anniversary would like change the whole market, right? But certainly serves as like an investment catalyst, maybe. Now, there's a good chance that, 30th anniversary is going to be nuts. It's going to be nuts. With the special set for that is going to freaking, oh my God. That in itself, I'm really excited for. In terms of what it does to the market, it may keep people bullish until the 30th anniversary, Yeah. Gengar's aight. Massive Collection Man, do you have the DDS Blue Eyes promo? I love the Dark Duel Stories Blue Eyes White Dragon. PSA 10 Grail list, for sure. I don't have that one. I have a lot of Blue Eyes, but I don't have that one. And I have a lot of, they're just like not, I have a lot of not valuable raw Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Some of which I probably should get graded. Like I have a Dark Paladin that I should probably get graded. But honestly, I'm just going to sell all my Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm waiting until I start buying Yu-Gi-Oh! Grails. And so I feel like, okay, I can let go of all my raw stuff from my childhood because I'm ready to now buy in some Grails. Gengar's Leagues Above Moonbryon. I mean, dude, if they made a Gengar V, it would have been epic, right? Like the Chinese exclusives, why aren't we getting these in English? They're incredible. But I guess that just means you got to buy them, man. If they're truly Chinese exclusives, you got to buy them. I would love to see a specialty set that features these cards we're seeing in China as exclusives. Southern Islands, Dragonite, Leafeon from ES are fire. Yeah, Gengar can't hang. Dude, yeah. The Leafeon. But dude, honestly, both the V and the VMAX, they're both really good. And I'm not a huge fan of the VMAXs. I do much prefer the Vs, and in most cases, I think the Vs are superior artist renditions. Like, dude, come on. Like, come on, dude. These are so much better than the VMAX counterparts. They're so much better. They're so much better. Don't at me. I actually just realized I still need the Glaceon V, and I need the Sylveon V. I have the VMAX in a 10 and the Glaceon VMAX in a 10. I need both those Vs and 10s. Yeah. I kind of forgot about those. I should probably pick those up. They might be cheap right now. Well, relative to what they were a couple months ago. Cynthia's Garchomp is pretty sick. Again, I'm not a huge fan of Cynthia personally. Again, I know that's a big card for other collectors because, there's people that exclusively, we got a guy named Dragon Clasher that just exclusively collects Dragon types, Cynthia cards. So people are into that. For me, it's a dope card. I would like to have Cynthia's Garchomp in a 10, but other than being an iconic card from Destined Rivals, I'm not sure how much I need in my collection. I really want the Nidoking and the Crobat. The Nidoking and the Crobat are pretty big. The Mewtwo is pretty big. Those are my top 3. Southern Islands, yeah, but what about the Starmie? I got it in a 10. The Starmie, are you talking about the Starmie with Misty and she's swimming with the Starmie? That trainer gallery from Astral Radiance, I believe, is absolutely phenomenal, okay? Misty's goated. You can't, any card with Brock, Misty, Ash, right? Any of those, goated, right? Cards with Erica, goated. Sabrina, goated. Giovanni, goated, which is why Destined Rivals works, especially with the Nidoking and the Mewtwo. Yeah, the Starmie is so fire, bro. Starmie is so fire. And honestly, the Lapras is fire. Anything with Misty in it, honestly. As long as it's not Tentacruel, right? The Misty Psyduck, fire. There's so many cards that I need to get that are modern that, I haven't been talking about, but they're definitely on my radar. Right now, vintage is the only thing I can focus on. It's taking all of my energy, all of my time, because until I feel in my gut, vintage is just not attainable anymore, that's going to be probably when I shift to modern. Even though right now is a really good time for buying modern cards. What do you think of all your shelves are worth? I'm working on something like that right now. Dude, it just doesn't matter. They're worth what they're worth. I can possibly tell you what I think all this stuff is worth. Just put a bunch of stuff that you like on the shelf and it'll evolve over the years. Start with a couple things. And that's the other thing. Less is more. I know it looks cool, all crazy, but it is what it is now. But in the beginning, there was a dream of having a very simple looking shelf that was tasteful, but it just got out of hand. This is how my brain works. Van Horn, where do you buy perfect fit sleeves to go over the graded guard slabs? Ultra Pro graded guard sleeves. Silver Tempest, Lugia, and Ethan's Ho go really well together. Oh, did I read that? Or someone's just in agreement with that. AJ, what price do you think is good to buy the new Zard raw and only if I don't pull it? Oh boy, are we gonna talk about that? I guess that's a good topic, guys. What do you think? The new Phantasmal Flames Charizard card. Absolutely insane. Would not touch it for at least a couple months. Will be buying one in a PSA 10 myself. Will absolutely buy that card in PSA 10. But I'm gonna give it time. And if I miss it and have to pay a little bit more, it's totally cool. I do feel like to some extent, like right now, the prices are a little bit hyped up. Maybe even in just a month, it'll kind of dip to where it needs to be at. But again, with super modern cards, man, they're much more liable to drop. That's what we talk about when we talk about crashes, corrections. It's the super modern stuff. And I'm not even really talking about stuff from Sword and Shield, really. I'm not really talking about Sword and Shield. I'm really more talking about Scarlet and Violet. And Scarlet and Violet's probably maybe even safe too now. There's so many people coming into the hobby. Maybe only the new era of cards are, you know, susceptible to big drops. But again, just Pokemon's on a tear right now. And from what a lot of sellers, vendors, and people that do this for a living are telling me, it's not stopping. So, on the other hand, there's people making thumbnails and stuff about the market really tanking right now. But 100% people are everything. Definitely puts things in perspective. Praying for a healthy baby. Millie, you selling anything behind you? This is just display stuff. I am selling stuff behind me, though. That PSA 10 Journey Together Salamence is listed. That Gold Star Alakazam and PSA 7 is listed. Dude, I have 18 PSA 10 Journey Together Salamences in PSA 10. That should tell you guys something. I'm like, honestly, I suck at grading, and I still graded 18 of those in 10s. Like, I don't know when I'm going to cash out on that card, but I hope I can basically transfer that into, like, buying a Grail card. Like, I should sell all the Salamence and buy Sabrina's Gengar in PSA 10. That's what I should do right now. Takes forever to get stuff back from PSA, true. It has been. I don't know about right now. Hiromo, very bad right now. Dark Wizard just picked up a clean Suicune EX from Team Magma. Nice, nice. VS all day, for sure, for sure. I wonder how the Yu-Gi-Oh! Grail market is right now. I assume it's also near all-time highs. Yes, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Grail market is hot right now. I have friends buying out cards in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market, like multiples. I have a friend with 6 fairy injection fairy lilies. That card's sick, but like, damn, bro, why you gotta buy 6? Big Gulp Lapras, yo, agree. Been saying that since they dropped the V's, VMAX. Oh, I'm far behind. How do we feel about vintage post 30th, boys? Very good. Great points about the VMAXs, Doctor. I have 3 Cynthia's Garchomps at PSA. Fingers crossed for 10. Bro, you got to get a 10 with 3. Yeah, fair point. Got to be Farmer, Leafeon, and Espeon for me. Aquapus Starmie is the GOAT of all Starmies. It is the GOAT of all Starmies, for sure. Aquapus Starmie is good. It's very good. But that modern Starmie is really nice, too. It's just so vibrant. Tuscan, you're good. Cody, do you collect any other TCGs other than Pokemon? I collect Yu-Gi-Oh! Too, but I'm not active. I need to get active with it. Again, guys, hopefully I make a bunch of money day trading, because then I can buy nerdy shit with my profits. That's really my that's my plan. All my 151 slabs are booming right now. It's priceless because that's chunks of your life you'll never get back spent on the stuff on the shelf. Yes, to Southern's point, it is priceless because that's, you know, it represents moments where, like, for me personally, I was struggling in my life way more when I bought all this stuff. Like, all the stuff you see on the shelves, everything really. It's all from different parts of my, like, life and collecting career, and, like, I was, like, low-key being so, like, frugal. I, like, wasn't spending anything other than money on Pokemon at the time, and I didn't have a lot of money coming in, and every dime I got, I would put towards Pokemon. So, it kind of reminds me of like where I was. Like this shelf reminds me of like, remember being in the old house. Like we even set the shelf up exactly the same as the old house. Like this is the same humble ass wood shelf that was at the old house. And mainly I couldn't let go of the old house and like the memories there. So like I set it up exactly the same, but the house that my family lived in before was very small, and so I think it reminds me of like humble beginnings. Yeah, man, buy some shelves, set it up, bro. Always worth it. Liliana, how we doing tonight? This was pre-AP on the wrist, Orion. This was so this is a rollie, but God, I sound like such a douche. Like I was saying earlier in the stream, I didn't lose it because I didn't sell, but I was down really bad on stocks, and it just seemed like I was never gonna get that money back. And so I also didn't wear my watch on videos or streams just because I didn't want to be that guy. But you know what? Maybe I'm kind of becoming that guy, right? I'm crushing it. I'm crushing it in life. Knock on wood. I don't want to jinx myself. A lot of it is luck. A lot of it is luck. I'm just gonna put that out there that a lot of my success right now is definitely luck. And probably not the smartest thing that we bought this new house. Like honestly, like. But everything seems bullish. The stock market, the housing market, Pokemon, it all seems bullish. So we just hope for the best. I would love to get an AP though. Big Gulp. Yo, Ryan, did you see the Nike's Joey Wheeler shoes that have the exclusive card? I have not. I've always seen the Yu-Gi-Oh shoes though. They've always been interesting, to say the least. Crown, your collecting journey, passion for collecting what you love, and how you push yourself to make sure your family's taken care of is inspiring. Bro, I hope it's inspiring. It's tiring, man. Like someone left me a comment on my recent video and they're like, bro, like you're way stressed out about like just stuff that doesn't matter. Like money doesn't matter. No offense, dude, but like, yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, which I get it. Like this is why Pokemon has become all about money. Because money it's like a core thing that we need for our freedom, right? We need financial freedom. And some people have been able to make that happen with Pokemon and by selling, trading, vending, investing in Pokemon. So, you know what? More power to them. I've always just been critical of it. But, well, no, I haven't always been critical of it. I used to really push investing in Pokemon. But it's a narrative that I don't want to push as much now. And if I was going to push it, it would be not when I think things are at like a peak hype bubble type deal that we're in right now. But yeah, this guy was like just saying like, it's not all about money. And like, I get that. But also life is short. And if you're not taking risks and you're not trying to better your situation, then I don't know. What are you doing? What are you doing? Life's way too short. But he said something that struck me in the comments. He was like, I might not have money. I work as a nurse, but most of the people that I work with, like near the end of life, they don't say being financially well off is extremely important. People are most important, but being financially well off so that generationally you can take care of your family and the people that come after you is important. And it's kind of selfish. I don't know. It's kind of ignorant to be like, nah, money's not that important. It's like, do you have kids? Because if you do, it would be important. That's not to say that like you need to pave the way for your kids, you know? That's not to say that like you need to make everything happen for them, because it's just I don't know, man. I'm super competitive. I can't remember the last time I had like truly had inner peace, right? I've always been on the go. I've always been like in survival mode kind of. But I don't know. Like even making a lot of money in the stock market, I'm still like, yeah, like I made a lot of money, but I wouldn't tell people that it's necessarily like the best thing in the world, because you're stressed out too. But I also really enjoy it. I like trading. I like being right. I like timing things. I like knowing that I wasn't greedy and I got out at a certain time before things fell. And then I buy back again. I don't know. I like the psychology behind all of it. Boom! How we doing tonight? Lloydo, Orion, what WotC cards are you eyeing right now? So Sabrina's Gengar PSA 10 is huge for me. Aquapolis Gengar is huge for me. Anything in Skyridge or Aquapolis is kind of huge, right? Like so many nice cards. Aquapolis, Suicune, Skyridge, Vaporeon, and Flareon. The secret rares from Aquapolis in Skyridge. Neogenesis, Neo Destiny. There are a couple expedition cards. Feraligatr cards. Like, I haven't been buying any Feraligatr cards, but like I love Feraligatr. Like I fuck with Feraligatr heavy. So that's definitely going to be a focus of mine soon. But luckily, like Feraligatr, you know, isn't as hyped up as a lot of other cards, so he's not going anywhere. He'll be around. Tyranitar cards. I wish there were some badass Aggron cards. There aren't any like truly exceptional Aggron cards. Those are affordable. I will go after those eventually. There's so much on my list. Dude, tons of Eeveeution cards. Aquapolis, Umbreon, Neo Discovery, Umbreon, Skyridge, Umbreon. Bro, those are the OG Umbreons. Jungle, stuff from Jungle, stuff from Fossil, stuff from the gym sets still. Everything, man. There's like chases and everything. And I'm almost done with gold stars. And then I can go after those cards. I've been collecting One Piece and Dragon Ball Z. Dude, Dragon Ball Z is sick, bro. What do y'all think of Dragon Ball Z? I personally am a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. I think it's sick. I think Brawly's sick. I think Frieza's sick. I think Piccolo's sick. Goku's sick. Vegeta's sick. Bro, they're all like goated as fuck, bro. Trunks, dude, like, bro, like, goated. The Super Saiyan forms, like, dude, I cannot wait for my son to, like be a little bit older. I'm not the best at playing Barbie. I try to get into it with my daughter, because you know what? She needs me to. But, bruh, playing with, like, the toys that I didn't have as a kid, I'm really excited for that. I never had a lot of Dragon Ball Z stuff as a kid, but I always was jealous of my friends that did. I don't know. Those figurines were really cool. I can't wait, dude. My son's going to be so spoiled. Friends of the night, how do you think about the collector chasing the jungle Snorlax? All different grades, but going hard on it. Cool or hoarder? Jungle Snorlax is badass, bro. If you're a Snorlax fan, you got to have it. And I want to get one, but each to his own, bro. I didn't need to get a Skyridge Gengar in PSA 9 after buying a 10. But I love that card. I'm literally looking to buy another Skyridge Gengar soon. I love that card. I'm going to continue buying them. I think they're sick. When you love a card like that, sometimes it's going to speak to you, and it's going to be like the one ring in Lord of the Rings. It's going to pull you to it. Maybe that dude he's pulled towards Snorlax. And Snorlax, I mean, who doesn't love laying out all day and getting fat and sleeping? Bro, Snorlax embodies the best in all of us.
She's in bed.
Okay.
In bed. I'm gonna go.
Why did you swerve open the door like there was an emergency? I'm like, did I just trigger my wife talking about Snorlax? She swings open the door. Don't you dare buy that Snorlax. Okay.
I'm gonna shower.
Nike Joey shoe just came out. Def, check out the card. Big Gulp Lapras. Anyone saying? I also heard Yu-Gi-Oh is getting full arts. Very cool. Anyone saying people shouldn't be stressed about money? Most likely have never been stressed about money. Or just people are content not making a lot of money. And that, dude, that's fucking noble, right? That's noble. And I respect it. And I wish I could be that way. But it's not. I grew up going to private school. I was around kids with way more than I had. And that motivated me. It also made me feel like shit. It also made my parents feel like shit. Because I just wanted what these kids had. And the thing is, they shouldn't have had what they had to begin with. Their parents were enabling them. Their parents were buying them shit, and they weren't learning anything from it. They were just spoiled. But, you know, I knew that, like, when I grow up, even if I can't have this stuff now, when I grow up, I'll have whatever I want. That's really what I'm trying to do. Speaking of, I'm looking at BMW M3s. I'm looking at BMW M5s because they're way cheaper. Like, M5s, like some of the like 2013 to 2015 M5s are way cheaper than BMW. Anyway, I'm not going to go in that direction, but yeah, bro, I always liked that stuff. The kids at my school, I was driving a crappy beater and they were driving freaking BMWs and Range Rovers and shit like that. And you know, comparison's the thief of joy, but yeah, I'll leave it at that. I enjoy having some of the finer things. Does that mean you should make your whole life about, you know, buying things and having material wealth? No, you shouldn't. But I think there's a balance to it. And I think, like, treat yourself, you know, buy the shoes, as they say. Southern, I prefer Colts to APs, specifically Colts, M4A1, 1911s. Dude, for sure. You're basically saying instead of like the luxuries, I prefer to have guns. Guns are a great store of value. And I will agree with you on that guns are badass. I love guns too. We rarely talk about it on the channel. It's something that I feel like is a little bit sensitive to talk about, especially in like TCGs. I feel like not a lot of people are like big into guns, but yeah, right there with you. M4 is one of the best like gun styles, designs ever made. It's timeless. I also agree that AK is timeless. Any 1911 rendition is timeless for handguns. I am a fan of the Glock. I think the Glock is awesome, but I think there's a lot of correlation from cars to sneakers, which is why we got all these sneakerheads in the hobby. Cars, sneakers, watches, guns. Men, we are a consumer-driven bunch, but I feel like we get function out of all the stuff we buy. Like we won't buy like body lotion. We won't buy like a $30 bottle of body lotion. Actually, I should speak for myself. I don't buy $30 body lotions. I barely even look at buying a new freaking toothbrush once every couple of years. Like I literally I will be frugal on every aspect of my life so that I can buy things that I do want. My wife can tell you, I'm like so cheap on most things. Pokebeard selling Neo Lugia for 40K during a first boom is insane. Oh, 40K for PSA 10? Too cheap. Okay. That's what rich people say, though. Yes, people are most important, but you need food. You need food. Shit, maybe it was 80. It was absurd. Whatever it was, said basically changed his life and let him transfer to Pokemon full time. Yeah, I mean, bro, you get a big influx of money. That could definitely allow you to do Pokemon full time. But regardless, I'm sorry, he fucked up. Lugia, Neo Genesis Lugia, PSA 10, first edition. I'm sorry, man. I respect Pokebeard, but I did not know that. That's a fuck up. That's a fuck up in my book. But then again, just people have different situations. If I had my hands on that card, I'm not sure there would be a price point for it. I'm really not sure. And I look at the 9s that way too, honestly. If I can find a clean 9 that doesn't have indents or print lines, man, fuck, dude. That's a card worth holding on to for the long haul. I'm almost done with this beer. It's almost that time. Let's see. Delta species for alligators, sick. What the fuck, you ain't never seen a collection? Everybody here has that stuff. Hello. Yo, I try, bro. I try. Also, I would open, but I can't afford to open. What do you think about Cosmo Hollow Fossil? Dude, Cosmo Hollow Fossil is sick, bro. Sick. I think you've asked that before. Big gulp, yo. I just want to say the Ogerpon masks are the Bionicle of Pokemon. Dude, honestly, like, kind of. Dude, don't even get me started. Dude, Bionicle toys were the shit. Did you guys like Bionicle when you were kids? Bro, dude, there's so many dope Bionicle. I love, like, the Golem Bionicles, the ones that are, like, basically, like Droidicas, right? They, like, fucking turn into, like, the balls. Those were sick. Dude, Bionicle was so sick. Honestly, I like that correlation there. Cosmos is maybe arguably the best ever. Colossus, no, I'm not a supermodel. I wish. I'm not tall enough for that. I'm only 5'11". I need to be like 6'2" for that. Do you think 875 for the Chinese 151-3 Pikachu with the Mew in the background is a good play? I think it could be an 8 or 9. Back centering look good, but top left has this odd mild scuffing. Dude, do you, brother? Do you? I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you? I don't feel good on speaking on Chinese or Japanese, especially if you're like seriously looking about buying something. Southern, I remember being into the material stuff. Bought me a 16 Z4. Those things are fast. The Block 2 SOCOM is mine from 2013. Has gained its initial cost several times over. Had to retire it and get a new model to take to the range. Dude, and shooting is really expensive. God damn, dude. Ammo is so expensive. David Orion, it was $80K that he sold it for. Yeah, I mean, okay. $80K is a lot of money, man. Dude, yeah, that's a lot of money. Especially, like, then, at that time. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's easier to say, like, damn, like, he shouldn't have sold that card. But at the time, that was an insane amount of money. Yeah, life-changing amount of money, honestly, to come up on that. And definitely would allow you to do Pokemon full-time. Or turn that into way more money. You could turn that 80 into something substantially greater. But for me, it would be like the street cred in Pokemon to own a card like that, priceless. Priceless. Right? Like oh shit, this is not my Grail. This is not the Grails. But like, bro, and the Latios might get to that point at some point. The tag teams, man, dude. That Latios Grail might get to that point at some point. Oh, my neck. This always happens. Yeah, 80K is nuts, man. Yeah, I probably would have sold it too, but I like to think that I would have been like, you know what, I really appreciate that offer. That's insane. I'll think about it, but then would have been like, no, I don't have anything else like this, and probably will never have anything else like this. Buy vintage sealed. Yeah, I wish. Loido Fossil Dragonite first head PSA 10 sold for $20K. No, I'm never gonna get one. I am never gonna get one. Oh my god, dude, $20K, dude, what? Oh man, bro, I'm not day trading enough, man. I don't even know if I can keep up with Pokemon. Like even day trading with $150,000. I don't know if I can keep up with Pokemon. That's crazy. Orion just won the clout. Damn straight I want the clout. Yeah, just fuck, dude. 80K is nuts. I don't know. Street cred is the thing to me in Pokemon. When do you think black and white will have its time? Brother, I don't know. Is black and white not having its time? Dude, if you look at Dark Explorer's Groudon, or Dragons Exalted Rayquaza, they are insanely high priced. Now, granted, they're also super low pop. Maybe the other black and white stuff, not as much. But I feel like black and white full arts are going off. Ricardo, I love your LGBTQ room. I see you have style, Playboy. Okay, let's go, I guess. They just had a whole set. I have those same glasses. I'm wearing them right now. Let's go. Let's go for Warby Parker. Let's go. Orion, the ball bionicle you were talking about is called Barak. You have been blessed with highly important info. Let's go. Yeah, dude, bionicles were sick. Bionicles were sick, bro. Those like Lego medieval dragon sets were sick. I forget, like they weren't really Lego, but they were really cool, like medieval, like they were just different dragons with different like chest stone, gemstone things. Dude, toys we had growing up from the fucking 90s to early 2000s, bro, they were the shiznit. Mr. Chompy, I can't even find Dark Explorer's box listed on the market now that you mention it. Bro, yeah, no way. And that's the thing, like, something that's that rare should be insanely expensive. At the same time, it's like, no, it was just, they just didn't print a lot of it. It kind of boils down to that. So I still feel like it's going to go for less than it probably should. I ditched the Legos after Bionicle was out. Toys in the early 2000s were so peak. Street Sharks. Bro, Street Sharks were sick. Street Sharks were sick. I feel like it's the shows that really made those things so nostalgic, though. Dude, what was that? Oh, my God, dude. There were so many shows. It feels like every like couple of months there was like a new show, a new thing. There was this robot show. Oh, God, dude, I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. Where they had robots that battled each other. Dude, if anybody remembers it, bro, I played the game. I bought the game for my Xbox. Or maybe it was PlayStation. But they were like, bro, they were so sick, bro. If someone thinks of it, I'll confirm if somebody remembers. But, dude, so good. My daughter popped in here tonight, actually, Big G. Don't be weird. I'm just kidding. Yeah, she was being super cute. She took my Slowpoke toy. She's like, yoink. Dude, the gargoyles were sick. Nomad, he just came in here late, probably. Nomad VMAX, Beast Wars. No, not Beast Wars. And not like Zoids. We've talked about that before on here. First $1 million box, first ed base. First ed base, no doubt. So iconic. I do like Dragon Ball Z, Robert. T Beastie. BattleBots. Could it have been BattleBots? That doesn't sound right. They were like super colorful, like very kitty. Super colorful, bro. Dude, I don't think anybody is gonna remember the freaking the show with the machines. They made it into a game. Fucking dude. Gundam Wing, sick. No one's gonna get it. Just no one's gonna get it. BattleBots sounds like it could be kind of close though. I just remember I had this toy and I watched the show and Megabots, BattleBots might be right. I don't know. Metabots! Dude, you literally just took it out of my head, dude. I think it was Metabots. Bro, like I feel like it was Metabots. Like there's a kid, he has this he has this robot. It's not really like I don't know. And it becomes like his best friend basically. I feel like it's Metabots. Jolteon, Fossil Hollow will always be a chase like 10 years from now. Yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The bouncy balls from the early 2000s. Beast Wars, Zoids, Topps Chrome. Let's see. Beyblade was the shit too. Y'all know Beyblade was the shiznit, bro. Was the shiznit, dude. Man, they really milked us kids. Man, these ideas were revolutionary though. Metabots was lit, had the GBA game. With the coins. People make their own robots to battle in the cage is BattleBots. Yeah, that doesn't sound fully right. Although I know there was this thing that we got at school. Like, y'all remember being in like elementary school and you had these like brochures of like these like they had the school fair and you could buy these robot. I don't know if like where I'm getting this from. There's this like brochure and you made the robots out of like household items or something. And then they battled, and this was like, I feel like this was like a national thing, and like people actually like competed with these robots they made from scratch. And kids competed. I can't remember what that was though. That was something totally different though. Man, so many great things as kids. I always thought robots were sick. I always thought like any kind of robotic thing was sick. Man, I want to get back into collecting the Burger King gold cards, Pokemon toys, the perforated cards. Dude, the Pokemon toys, dude, so many good memories. The original, the Mewtwo toy, the original Mewtwo toy from like Burger King. No Seed, I thought you moved or something. We did, bro. I'm in a different house. I'm in a different house now, bro. It's a whole new spot. My walls were not light blue before. I did not have a big window right there. I also did not have a big closet right here either. We in a new house, baby. I know, same looking setup though. Same like type setup type deal. Light Jolteon sick. I'm not hitting the gym. I need to go to the gym. Tomorrow I'm going to the gym. I'll probably try and day trade while I'm going to the gym. I'm watching the series Fallout on Prime. Yona, dude, yo Nathan, the Fallout show, if y'all haven't watched that, it's pretty good. Also, what do y'all think of the new Witcher? They got, what is it, Liam Hemsworth? The guy who did Thor. People are really upset that the old Witcher actor just dipped out because he apparently was like really into the Witcher lore, and apparently the producers were just like fucking chopping up the storyline and ruining it. I'm excited for like any kind of medieval action, monsters, anything like that. I like get a big kick out of it. I'm not a big sports guy, so like I get a kick out of like nerdier shit like that. Dude, Flareon all day. I'm sorry. For me, Flareon all day. Brandon, Americans are so weird. Rightio, man. It's Metabots. I looked it up. Yeah, dude. Metabots. Dude, Metabots was the shiznit. Bro, dude. And there's a sick game. It was like actually kind of hard to figure out. I think I quit at some point because I just couldn't figure it out. We were in elementary school at the same time. KJ, that's awesome. BattleBots is definitely a show. They had some concept. I still have my Mew in the Pokeball. Dude, the quality of toys, of free toys back then was crazy. Remember they used to have flights where you would get a full meal? They don't do that shit anymore. My locals had all the gold Burger King cards on Friday. Dude, I honestly thought, like, I think a lot of people thought when they came back to the hobby that, like, the gold Burger King cards would be worth a ton of money. Just because of how, like, just because of how like interesting and how historical they were. Like there was nothing else like it, and like it just did. You know what, Fuck it, guys? I'm gonna buy all the gold Burger King cards. I'm gonna have a fat bag too. It's literally going to be the heaviest bag ever. Let's make Burger King gold cards great again. Okay, can we please do that? Papaya Yata, hello, how we doing? 704 Chad, Jordan 6 poster on the wall. That is not a poster, my guy. So, my wife doesn't like this because an ex-girlfriend from a really long time ago painted that for me. But, dude, she did an insanely good job. I was like, babe, all due respect, I'm a big Jordan fan. I've always been a big sneakerhead. That painting is not going anywhere. That's like one of the most like thoughtful gifts that I ever got growing up and like in any relationship. So like, yeah, no, that Jordan painting is not going anywhere. And that being said, it doesn't bother her or anything, but it's just the one thing I kept after all those years. And honestly, I'm a big sneakerhead fan. I still am. I am planning my next sneaker pickup, some cement 4s. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble, guys. Oh my God, okay, thank God. She wasn't watching a stream. Thank God.
Fours? No. You
No.
need shoes.
Come over here.
No,
Come over here. Come on, Cinnabon.
I have my PJs. Are you done?
My shoulders are really hurting. Can you just hit my shoulders real quick?
No.
They hurt.
Boo-hoo.
I'm in pain.
My shoulders hurt too. I'm carrying our children all the time. That's what I really want to do. Are we done here?
Almost. Oh. Day trading at the gym, dude. It's peak lifestyle. Feminists take over and ruin everything. Brings dual monitors to the gym. Bungie is trying to get rid of the voice actors for Halo. That's wild. I guess. Oh man, this isn't normal, guys. Dude, I'm winning right now. I got a hot mama giving me a back rub.
Let's see. Are you done? Did you drink?
How much do you love our new house?
I really like it. No, I love it. I love it. I love it.
No Pokemon card can do that.
Stop. I really like our house. It's not a house. It's a home. Yee.
If we hadn't bought this house, I could be day trading with way more money.
Look at this house down the road that just went up for sale. Right next to our house in Ashmore. Look how much they want.
Damn, a house near our house.
And it doesn't even have a garage.
Yeah, but it's fully updated. A house near our old house is going up for sale for $600K, which for me is insane because I bought the house for $200. So they don't have a garage though.
They don't.
It's a nice renovation, though. It's a really nice renovation. Also, yep. I told you that area is going to go up. I'm telling you, that area, those houses. I made a bet to Diana that our old house, because because we used to live so close to uptown, our old house is going to be worth more than this house, I bet.
You know what they should come out with?
Megabots AX. I don't know what that is. That might have been what I'm thinking of, but so far I think it's Metabots. If somebody finds Metabots, just post it to the Discord, and then I can confirm if that's what I was thinking about. We're gonna drive our streams and Discord will drive the price of Burger King gold cards up. You walking on eggshells, my boy. Billy, yo, it's good. The GOAT is live. Kobe was always my Jordan. Kobe, best ever. Billy, my boy. Yeah, dude. R.I.P. Kobe. You will be missed. Problem is, Kobe never had a nice sneaker line, bro. And that's an issue for me. LeBron, amazing sneakers. The South Beach 8s, South Beach 9s, definitely on my list. Jordans, across the board, nice. Dude, honestly, we have it's a good stream.
Was it like 45 when you came in with that?
Man, these people took my kids from me and then froze my bank account. Gosh, damn.
Damn.
What was it? Ice? God damn. Big gulp. Humble. I usually skip this part. I'm pooping right now. Thank God I'm the pull-out king. Whoa. Is this a hint to stop streaming? KJ's my boy. Living large, 600K. Well, no, that's what a house near our old house sold for. But we should have sold our old house, honestly. I'm fucking insane for wanting to rent it. So far, so good. The lady's paid her rent on time. 2 months so far. We're waiting. The third is coming up here in the next couple of days. So on the 22nd, 23rd, she's going to make her third month's payment of rent. $2,200 a month, baby. Our mortgage here is $4,000 a month, so it doesn't pay our mortgage, but it offsets it a large amount. Family is everything, even though, god damn it, is expensive. I think it's cool that you bought that house. It's a good investment. Dude, I feel like I've like resent that we bought when we did, but I also feel pretty good about it. It's a really good build. It's a really good quality home. But like every home, it needs work. There's things that need to be fixed. The gutters, I can't reach the gutters on this house. Like, and they don't want me to buy a ladder to get up on the roof. So, like, I'm like, how much is it going to cost to get somebody to clean out the gutters? I think it's, Jessica, how we doing? 704, Chad, Kobe, 6, lineup is fire. KJ's, dude, the Barclays were sick. Barclays, I need to cope again. Dude, I had some, I think they're eggplant Barclays. They're like green. They're fucking dope, bro. Although they were really uncomfortable. Honestly, the Barclays were such like kind of uncomfortable shoes given the way they were like molded. Metabots AX Metabee. Yeah, dude, see if they had that on Xbox, because I was definitely, I'm still pooping. I'm glad we're good pooping content.
Ew.
Have a little constipation.
Ew.
Why am I reading this? Pop tamale, I'm sweating. Whew. Dude, what was that? Dude, when that song came out.
Why are people talking about pooping?
When that song came out, because see, I always tell her pooping and farting is a way of life, okay? It's just gas, people. Okay. What was like Pop Tamale, I'm sweating. I know what that's from. That's from Gold All on My Chain by fucking or maybe that's not that. The song's called Gold, I think, or some shit like that. By dude, don't fuck. I'm not even gonna look at the chat.
They're talking about poop, so it's okay. You can look at the chat. There's someone saying, dude, you need more protein in your diet.
Dude, I know, dude, I know that song. I can't believe I'm not remembering the artist for that.
It's okay, I'll come up to you. I'll come to you.
It's not gonna come to me.
It will.
Like, I don't want to waste.
How do you feel about that?
I fine.
You're gonna wake up with a headache.
My PBR was good.
You're gonna wake up with a headache.
Dude. All right, fine. Somebody just tell me what that artist was. I know it's got gold something in his name. I just cannot for the life of me remember, because he had that one hit, and that was like it. Gold on my chain, gold on my watch. Trinidad, dude. You know, it did not have gold in his name. Trinidad James, dude. I can't believe I missed that. Witness Dookie chat.
Ew.
Oh man. All right, guys. What else we got? Okay, I feel like I need to end the stream on a good note. What's a good topic? Okay. Favorite cereal and why? Go.
You're not talking about
Actually, no,
Pokemon?
not your favorite cereal. I don't care what your favorite cereal is. Best cereal and why? Go. We... Okay, fair. Actual Pokemon question, fair. Flames or Dream War, and people can add to that too on top of the cereal. But I think the cereal is like I want to do more of that, just like ask people like, what's the most goated version of something that they like. I'm gonna go with Phantasmal Flames, specifically on the fact that I like the Charizard way more than I like the Gengar card. And I don't know enough about Dream right now. Based on the leaks we've seen, it's looking crazy, but like, God damn it, everything looks crazy that's been releasing lately. You can't beat Charizard. A set with a good Charizard cannot be beaten. Reese's Peanut Butter, dude, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Reese's Puffs. Okay, dude, we got 2 for the Reese's Puffs. Raisin Bran, whole oat. Fuck you, dude. Is anybody playing the new Battlefield? You know, if anybody wants to jump in a lobby, y'all, I'm on Battlefield 6. Dude, join the fucking Discord, guys. Join our Discord. We're a small Discord group. We keep things very tight butthole, and we're a cool group of guys, right? We're a cool group of guys. Join the Discord, and then maybe some of you can add me on Battlefield. It's fucking cross-platform. It's free. God damn it. My dream is to have a Discord lobby from my Pokemon Discord to play Battlefield. Let's make dreams happen, guys. And I am fun to game with, okay? I am fun. I'm like one of those girls in the relationship that's like, I am fun, damn it. I'm fun. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, dude. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty gas, but I feel like it. But you gotta say why. You gotta say why it's gas. Why it's the best. Best modern card ever. Best modern card ever. That's big. That's really big. I really like the Brilliant Stars Charizard. I'm a really big fan of the Brilliant Stars Charizard. It's like where is modern? Where's your cutoff for modern? You got to give me a cutoff, because like if we don't have a cutoff, I might actually have to say the Latios GX tag teams from Team Up. That is honestly the best modern card, and it's not just price. That card it looks phenomenal. It's so nice. Reese's Puffs not even close. Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge, best sets of all time. Got the Daybreak graded guard for it too. Yes, on Xbox. Dude, I know it's too slow, but I like it. I like to play the battle royale, bro. Somebody join the Discord and freaking add me. I'm Orion, all caps. PWNS. U, all caps. PWNS is lower cap. So Orion, all caps. PWNS, lowercase. U, capital. And then 94. It's stupid. I made it when I was a kid. Orion Pones U 94. But that's my gamer tag on Battlefield. But yeah, we can, if somebody's popping up on Xbox, if Diana, we're going to hang out and watch some shows, but then later tonight I'm probably going to pop on Xbox. Because I'm a degenerate and I don't know how to sleep. They made 67 Pop cereal. Low-key pissed me off. Wait, what? Flip Farms, they made 67 Pops cereal. Low-key pissed me off. What is that? Dude, Pops is fire, bro. Cereal is a lot of sugar. It's such a lazy, easy thing to snack on. Fair. Also, all jokes aside, Raisin Bran isn't that bad. It's also like not good for you, apparently. Raisin Bran is not good for you. Lin Yang, RIP, your most expensive car, and you get one million. You can't afford me, bro. You look like you're not allowed within 500 yards from a school. Thank you, Skippy. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, you know, they They don't like me. Schooling systems do not like me. I try to tell the kids how to make money and how to not be fucked up in the system that we're in. And so I've been banned from all schools because I'm trying to teach these kids how to day trade, you know, and they don't want that. They don't want that. Also, I sold them drugs, so they don't want that. Kidding. Couldn't help myself. And I had like a decent comeback come up off the rip with the, you know, selling to kids at school. Is it a comeback? No, it's not a comeback. I don't know what it was. Yet no battleground clips to prove you're fun on your channel. I know. I need to actually like stream and record some of my games. Oh, you're saying the Zard is from Flames. That's maybe a hot take. I would say the Giratina is maybe one of the best ones. The Giratina is maybe one of the best modern cards ever. The Giratina is beautiful, man. It's the Lost Origin Giratina is fucking beautiful. My biased opinion, Mega Sableye alt art homie just loves his jewels. Just leaving Tyranitar out. Southern, too much sugar. That's like saying too much caffeine. Shake my head lame. Umbrown V will go down as a top for sure. Battlefield 6 on Xbox. Yee. You could have just posted it in the description. That's true. That's very true. That would be smart. I don't do smart things. Nah, I'm from North Carolina. Bro, one of the coolest. Yo, I appreciate it, Lamar's. I appreciate it. Yo, join our Discord. We're about to end this stream soon, but join the Discord. It's linked below. Pretty sure it's linked below. I think it's linked below. What would the best website be to check the value of Pokemon cards? You guys help a man out. I miss the peanut butter pops. Fortnite balls. I don't really do trades. Yeah, sorry on the delayed chat. Oh my gosh. The 6-7 thing. It's okay. It's the internet. People can be mean. I still don't get the 6-7 thing. I don't think I'm going to get it. First live in a while, bro. Hope it's going well. Yo, I appreciate that. I know. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. I'm balling out as a day trader, so I don't need to do YouTube anymore. No. No, I'm just trying to get in the swing of things. Like, it's just tough, man. Everything's so expensive right now. It's like killing my vibe. Like literally, like I would rather buy an F80M3 than buy a $20,000, $30,000 another Pokemon card for that much, right? Like I could buy something that like puts a fat ass smile on my face every day. Not that a card can't do that, but like driving a car, you know, that for me, the 30 minutes on the way into work, like, bro, that's a really important part of my day and I want to enjoy it. And honestly, that's why I'm a big car guy. I didn't live far from work where we used to live, but now I live really far. So like driving is a big part of my life now. And I'm glad that I have my sports cars still. Zard from Flames, the best SAR made, period. Okay. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Cody, whatever that gamer tag sounds like, OSRS. I don't know what that is. I have the Giratina and saw the Zard in person, and it's not even close. Favorite Pokemon card, probably Gold Star Rayquaza. I used to live in Thomasville. Yo, right on. Georgia, South will rise again. It's like mac and cheese, but ramen noodles. Oh, you're talking about that. I love me some good ramen. Dude, I smashed some sushi the other day, bro. I went crazy, and then I had a massive headache today. I was, like, reading online. They're like, it's probably the MSG, but honestly, I probably just used too much soy sauce. That soy sauce will just fuck you up the next day. Shout out to all my sushi lovers up in here. If you guys, actually, one more thing. If you guys like sushi, what's your favorite sushi? Why? I feel like the hobby burnout is real right now. Easy to want to spend on other things, right? I've never been to Australia. My mom has, though. She almost got killed by like 5 different things in the same day. HUS, yo, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Master of Potatoes, sorry, that was my weird brother. What's good? Can you please give me a PSA 10? Man, I have a video on my TikTok of me opening my first pack of Evolving Skies, and I pulled the Ray. Dude, that's incredible. That is incredible. I don't like bullies. Southern Islands, tuna, obviously. Apparently, this farm-raised salmon is like the most toxic fish out there, which fucking sucks because I love salmon. Like, it really sucks because I feel like eating raw fish and like sushi is actually terrible for me. So I should stop doing it. But like, oh my dude, it smacks every time. I had like, over the last 2 days, because I took a whole box home from the place. It was my birthday. We had to ball out. So I bought a ton of sushi rolls. I've literally had like, I think we had 5 or 6 rolls on the first round. And then I took home like 5 or 6 rolls. Bro, I had like easily like 6 pieces per, like 70 pieces of sushi. On top of that, I had nigiri and sashimi. Bro, I love it. I love it. Is Pokemon trading card game Battle Academy a good set? Oh, dude, for sure, dude. If you're not buying Battle Academy, you're broke, okay? Because Battle Academy is a millionaire maker. It's amazing. Very tasteful. Very rare. Very sought after. I still have mine. I can't bring myself to give them up. Yeah. That was like one of those things where I was like, oh, everything in Pokemon is popular. I need to buy this too. Oh my fucking God. The regrets I have from all the crazy shit I've bought in this hobby. Oh my God. I wish I could start over. Oh my God. So bad. Anyways, my boy, take care. Keep killing it. Favorite set, probably Skyridge. I don't know. No, not Skyridge. Favorite set's probably like Hold-On Phantoms, honestly. Gotta get back to work. Peace. Should I hold or crack the sealed case of TM ETBs? You should crack because they're ETBs, bro. And ETBs can't go up, bro. No, ETBs definitely worth holding on to, honestly. Twilight Masquerade. Are you saying Twilight Masquerade? Twilight Masquerade's pretty dope. It's a pretty dope set. But if you don't pull anything, it's a total loss. That's tough. It's tough to deal with. I do not have a PSA 10 Rainbow Zard. I used to. Lamar's, do you hunt deals for your stuff or do you pick up everything online for asking? Oh, hell no, bro. I haggle like a mother. Like, bro, I'm cheap, bro. I am the low baller. And that's why I'm okay with people lowballing me because I get it. I might not respond, but I get it. And most of the time, I do send a counter offer. But I've been slacking on YouTube, eBay, just because I've been day trading so much, guys. Like I'm ready for 9 o'clock tomorrow. I set 2 alarms. Volcano roll with the spicy scallops on top. Yo, Billy, you got to move to North Carolina. So we got to move to Charlotte so we can eat sushi. Fucking dope, bro. Bro, I just had a crew of my Pokemon boys going out for sushi. It's the dream. It's the fucking dream, bro. Bring our slabs with us and just talk about slabs and just eat food with our chopsticks, obviously. Bro, if you don't use chopsticks when you eat sushi, you ain't a real one. Cardboard nerd. Sup? Me and my kid went to a card show today. Billions of cards. No scarcity in sight. All that ish fake? Nope. A lot of it's empty for display, but none of it's fake. Everything is authentic. I'm like really big on that. I can't stand fake stuff. Can't stand fake shoes, fake watches, fake cards. No. Got to be the real deal. Favorite card, again, Gold Star Rayquaza for sure. We still bought some. Got some binders cards. Small fry though. Everyone all about the graded cards. shows are good to find stuff to grade too. I just feel like a lot of the vendors could grade themselves, you know. Twilight Week, do not hold. I don't know. I think Twilight's pretty good, man. The Greninja, I had 3 of those Greninjas in 10s. I kind of regret selling 2 or trading into them, but I had to trade them to get vintage stuff. 4K into Evo or Destined Rivals? Oh. Actually, that's tough. Destined Rivals is way more fun factor. You might want to go with Destined Rivals. Evolving Skies is more of like the clout and the flex of like, hey, I have Evolving Skies. Also, you can get way more, right? You can get 2 cases of Destined Rivals right now for that much, probably. You can't even get but 2 boxes. Not even that with Evolving Skies. Low ball for the win. Best set is Team Rocket, obviously. No, but Team Rocket is kind of slept on, even still. Sir Bobby, newer Pokemon cards just as valuable as vintage cards, in your pro opinion? No, but they have their own pros, you know. And they're more affordable, so that's fire. Tiff, how we doing? Tiff Tack Patty Whack. That's inventive. How long you been reselling? I don't really think of myself as a reseller. I think of myself as a collector that occasionally offloads shit. I've been selling on eBay since 2017, just like random stuff, but I've been selling cards since like 2020, 2021. My eBay is kind of dope too. I have 100% feedback. I have 1,600 sales right now. How's day trading going and doing okay? I am doing okay right now. Friday, I made $4,500, guys. On Friday. And I went to work. $4,500. Bartending, I probably make $200 or $300 max most days. Some nights I make more than that. On the weekends, I can make like maybe $400 on a Saturday, but that's like as good as it gets. Rarely do more than that. Unless we have a crazy event, in which case I could make like $700, $800, $1,000 in a single night, but it's extremely rare. It's like either once every couple months type deal. But the day trading is going really well. Tomorrow, I'm telling you guys, QuantumScape. I am telling you guys, this is the stock that I trade because it's volatile. It has a lot of opportunity to trade it on the ups and downs. QS is the ticker. QSU follows QuantumScape. It's more volatile. It's good. It's good stuff. Day trading is going really well. I might not be so lucky tomorrow, but so far, I've had so many trades, like over a dozen, but mainly probably like 5 or 6 really big ones, but most of them are just small wins here and there. But like, dude, every penny adds up. Just don't be greedy. When you get your gains, take your gains. Don't be greedy. Okay, so I can see you like Pokemon. Yes, I do. It's a pretty crazy display. Thank you. It is. I like to think it's impressive, but this is not really my collection. My collection is down there. Can you show me a VMAX Charizard? I actually don't have a VMAX Charizard. The only one I have is Darkness Ablaze. I can show you some insane vintage cards, but yo, oh my God, Fortress finally made the stream, buddy. Buddy, you're only 2 hours late. You guys inspired me in the Discord. Again, guys, if you want to talk shit and be a part of our Discord and join in on the fun and the banter and people pressuring me to make videos, please join the Discord. Also, if you join the Discord, maybe we can play Battlefield together. That would be sick. But yeah, Fortress, thank you for joining me, even though we're at the tail end. Guys, I need to end this stream, and you guys keep making me want to continue. Field Division, what's one item in your collection you want to keep? So much. But my PSA 10 Skyridge Zard is probably the thing that I know I'll keep no matter what. I only say that because my first edition Charizard and a PSA 9 is a 9, and maybe someday I'll have a chance to buy a 10. And my Gold Star Rayquaza is a 9. Maybe at some point I'll be able to get a 10. Pokegator, 5 boxes of Evo, but no DR. That's why I ask. Good take. Billy, what's your next special edition graded guard you're snagging? The Fuchsia. Dude, you got to get the Nebulas. The Nebulas are good value right now. Dude, that guard was like 150. It's like $60 right now. And it might even drop further. Southern, where did all these begging plebes come from? It's occasional. Every stream you get people that want stuff. But if you know me, you know I don't give free stuff. I want people to be here for me and be here because they want to be here. Sir, is the Pokemon Company website the safest place to order Pokemon sets that have not been tampered with? What's the safest sites? That is a really good place to get stuff that has not been tampered with. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not going to argue with that. But you can find legit stuff on eBay. Sean, sold a significant amount of my collection, then it peaked during COVID. I used that money well. Nice. Guess I got to talk shit now. I'm joining the Discord. Thank you. Dude, we're trying to get the Discord to 400. We're in the works, but it's pretty amazing, guys. You know, my channel, we're trying to get my channel to 8,000. I should have done a birthday stream. If I did a birthday stream, I feel like I could have got the channel to 8,000. I feel like I missed an opportunity there. But I was working on my birthday because all I know is how to work. Please show the vintage cards. All right. We're gonna get out of here. But we'll show some of the vintage cards. Oh god, my neck is killing me. Oh, this thing's heavy as shit. Okay. All right. So this is one of my favorite vintage pickups recently. I know I've shown this one a lot, but the Skyridge Gengar. One of my absolute favorite pickups recently. In a PSA 10. This card cost $25,000. $25,000. And we got 2. Except this one's a 9. But we got 2. How sick is that? How crazy is this shit? Next up, we got Shining Charizard and First Edition PSA 10. Absolutely insane. We got these other 2 that are PSA 10 First Ed Shinings. The Raichu and the Celebi PSA 10. I got a really good deal on the Celebi. Celebi was $3,500. Pikachu was $6,000. Sounding like a dad of 2, brother. The Erica's Venusaur. Billy is wanting to see the Erica's Venusaur with a very, very low pop. Look at this guy. Beautiful. We gotta show the Misty's Gyarados for showing the Erica's Venusaur. So nice with that mouth swirl. What that mouth do, Gary? What that mouth do? Okay. Let's see. We got Hold On Phantoms. The reason Hold On Phantoms is honestly one of the best sets is because you get 3 incredible gold stars. You get Gary, Mewtwo, and Pikachu. 3 absolutely goated cards, right? I love Latios and Latios, but honestly, as much as I love Gold Star Rayquaza, Hold On Phantoms takes the cake. We got our some light flex here. We got the trio, the EX Deoxys trio. Insane, absolutely insane to have these 3 cards. Ooh, baby. Another basic Zard card. Gold Star Zard. Oh, I got this stuff a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago for way, way less than what it's going for now. So we don't even want to go there because we're talking about like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 max per card. Some of them 5, 6 grand, 7 grand, but really not what they're going for today. Torchic I paid 2,800 for. It's going for like 15. Mudkip I paid 17 or 1,600 for. It's going for like 5 or 6 or 7 or I don't even know, 10. Who knows? Torchic, Trico I paid 1,400 for. So this is a really, really nice trio right here. The starter lineup. Such a good trio. We got Delta Species. We got to put the Groudon in front. We got Delta Species Gold Stars. Ooh, baby. Okay. I'm not doing those justice probably. And then the Eeveeutions, which we almost have all the Eeveeutions. We have the Espeon Gold Star, which is huge. The Jolteon Gold Star. Espeon Gold Star, 3,700 I paid. Jolteon Gold Star, 1,300 I paid. Flareon Gold Star, like 800 or 900 I paid. And then the Vaporeon was the most. Or no, I didn't pay 1,300 for this. I paid 700 for this, 800 for this, and then I think 1,000 or 1,100 for the Vaporeon. But yeah, I just need the Umbreon, and I've got all the gold stars. I don't know if y'all like the Reggies or not. Maybe not, but the Reggies are sick. These look dope together. I rarely show the gold stars all like this on here, so this is a good way to end. This is a good way to end the stream. We got all the Reggies, gold star Reggies. Oh shit! Ow! Shit hurts. Some more fun cards. Yo, the big three. We gotta show the big three. Ooh, baby. Look at these guys together. Ooh, baby. Okay. These two guys together. Gotta show these guys together. We got Nidoking. We got the Nidoking in a 10. We got heaters. But that's like the gist of mostly everything. I really want to get the Sabrina's Gengar in a 10, but these are like the biggest cards from the gym sets. Blaine's Charizard, Sabrina's Gengar. But we want to get Sabrina's Gengar in a 10. We have that one in a 9 right now. And honestly, with the Charizard being worth 13 right now, supposedly, the Gengar for 18 right now is kind of a steal, and there's one listed right now. Yeah, gold stars are crazy. Gold stars are so crazy. PC value on my collection's probably like, if you count my sealed stuff, which, I mean, anybody who doesn't know my sealed stuff, my slabs are probably like 700 or 800, something like that. And then the sealed stuff, I still haven't really sold any of it. It's still like mostly all there. So the sealed stuff, eventually I'll sell all this stuff because I don't really even want any of this stuff. I don't know. It's not moving as fast as people say it does. It's not. And anybody that wants to buy it out at, 80, 90% of market. I did have one big deal to buy all my sealed. There was a shop that was going to buy my sealed stuff. Just fell through. I still wanted more for it. The sleeves that go over the guards are Ultra Pro graded card sleeves. I've also heard that sleeves for Beckett cards work really, really well to go over the graded cards. So I've heard that as well. So you might want to try the Beckett sleeves. You could probably get better prices if you make decks with them. Can you give me your black Charizard? Oh man, dude. No, I'm sorry. I can't do it. I don't run a charity, brother. I can't do it. Also, I don't even know what that means. Black Charizard PSA 10. What is a black Charizard? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay, wifey wants me to end the stream, guys. Come over here, wifey. Show them how angry you look at me right now, and they'll understand. It's time to go, guys. It's time to go.
Why are you taking so long?
Because it's a good stream. There's 47 people in the stream. If I did this stream for another hour or two, it'd probably pop off even more.
I'm making do. Did you hit your head somewhere?
No.
Apple.
Oh, yeah, the mega, the... Anyways, guys, yo, I appreciate it. Sub, join the Discord. Join the Discord below. We have a Discord link with everybody in my community. Just join. Just join. We chop it up there. Okay, guys. I gotta go. I'm not sure if there's anything else I really wanted to show you guys. Not really. Speaking of level X's, I don't know if the same person is still in here, but like the level X's. The level X's look sick. We got my level X Gengar and my level X Rayquaza. Both, I think, in the same grades. Both 7s? Yeah, hell yeah. Both in 7s. Still like them. Not a super high grade, but I graded them myself, and they were dirt cheap when I bought them, so... Good night, guys. Have a great week. Seriously, everybody, have a fantastic week. Thank you guys for coming out here. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And tomorrow we might have a video out. I don't know. But and maybe we'll do a stream. Maybe we'll do a stream tomorrow night as well. Lucy, you are coming in at the tail end of the night. I'm sorry. Meow right back at you. Again, guys, if you want to stay up to date with my streams or what's going on, if I'm making videos or just give me shit in the Discord, please join the Discord. We welcome everybody who's new in the Discord, and we've grown it super organically. So yeah. Yo, I appreciate you, Garrett. I appreciate you. But anyways, guys, I got to get out of here. The Discord is linked below. It is our community Discord. Just join, right? And it's time to go. Peace.